Awesome. All right, so I'm going to actually share my screen. That's okay. All right. Can you guys see my screen okay? Okay, let me just move this. All right. So we have a ton of people in Success Club. Looks like we have Meg, Kelsey, Joan, Jen, Shannon, Katie, Cassie, me, Jason is my husband, Mariah, Rachel, Brianne, Rachel, Renee, Casey, Erica, and Rebecca. We also have some rank advancements. Looks like Mallory is the new Emerald coach. Lauren, new Emerald coach. Danielle, Teresa, and this one is near and dear to my heart. This is Elisa, who is my coach. So super proud of her because she has hit diamond in her business. Mariah has hit 2-star diamond in her business, and I know that Katie is super proud of her, and I don't think any of them are back from Mexico yet, but there's a whole bunch of them in Mexico right now. Meg, 3-star qualifying, congratulations. This is huge, big news. By the way, Kat, I've lost like image of any of you. So if you guys can't hear me or if you guys can't see the screens or something, maybe just unmute yourself and let me know, because at this point I feel like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. I'll fix it if anything happens.
Okay, cool. All right, so who am I? Just really quickly, I know that when I listen to somebody speaking or somebody on this call, I like to kind of know a little bit about them. So I'm Brigitte. I don't really know a lot of you guys, but I just wanted to let you know a few things about me. I'm a believer in God. I believe that He is still performing. You'll see that I hashtag TYF PSM a lot, and I hashtag that on almost all of my posts. The TYF stands for Thank You, Father, because I believe that God is our Father in heaven and that He is blessing my business and my girls, my coaches' businesses as well. PSM stands for Please Send More, because when I thank Him for sending me these people in the first place, then I ask Him to send me more. I am a wife to my hubby, Jason, of 20 years. And I have 2 teenagers. So my son, Jaden, is 18. He's in the back seat there. He hates this picture. He's graduating from high school this year and moving on to Husson University. And my daughter, Ava, is in 8th grade, and she is going to be in 9th grade in the fall. So that makes me like 40-something. We're just going to leave it at that. Been a Team Beachbody coach since 2016. And why did it take me as long as it took me? You know, I mean, not that that is that long, but I'll tell you the biggest mistake that I've made, and I know a lot of other people on this call can actually attest to this too. Everything changed with 80-Day Obsession for me. And, you know, it's a familiar story. Did 21-day fix, did core to force, did, 22-minute hardcore, like basically all of them, but didn't really do them to a T like I did 80-Day Obsession to a T. Didn't follow the nutrition plan like I followed 80-Day Obsession to a T. I also got over myself and I started really being proof that the product worked. And I also stopped feeling weird and shy about posting before and afters and progress pictures on Facebook and Instagram. So that changed everything for my business, you guys. So tonight I want to talk to you about just 3 things that will help you hit Success Club early in the month. And so one of them is Power Pockets. One of them is Pipeline Wednesday that my team and I do every week. And the other one is planning your month in advance. So the first one, Power Pockets. So we don't all have like an entire hour to do like a power hour. It's just not realistic for a lot of us, right? We work, we have part-time jobs, we have full-time jobs, we have children. whatever, we just have life that gets in our way. So I want to teach you, and this isn't anything new either, but this is something that I do I'm also a substitute teacher. So when I'm substitute teaching, or when I'm traveling, or whatever takes me away from home, and allowing me to do it an entire hour, this is the way I work. So I might get up in the morning and I might just have like a really short time in my day. And so that doesn't mean that I just throw, my whole power hour out the window. I take advantage of those little power pockets throughout my day. So this might be while I'm waiting for the bathroom because I have 2 teenagers, right? And so I have time, we all have time. And so during that time, I might add 10 new friends to Facebook. And I also might follow 10 new people on Instagram. Here's a few tips to following new people and to friending. I add friends of friends on Facebook. I also, when somebody accepts my friend request, I follow 5 of their friends, because chances are I already have some mutual friends with them. And also because their friend accepted my friend request, chances are they will too. And following new people on Instagram is something that Kelsey actually taught me, and I want to reshare it with you. I know I think she brought it up, but I just want to reshare what she said, which was so genius. She clued me into finding somebody on Facebook that is like a public figure. So for example, my husband and I are working towards becoming debt-free. And so Dave Ramsey is like our man. We're always like after Dave Ramsey, reading his books, we're listening to him, and we follow him. And so what I did was I went to Dave Ramsey's Instagram page and I looked to see who was following Dave Ramsey. Those are my people, because they want to be debt-free also. So I have something in common with them right away. Chances are those people also want to get healthy. So it's not like they're just, interested in becoming debt-free. They probably also have some health interests as well. So I follow those people. Something else Kelsey clued me into, which I will share with you, is engage. I engage on Dave Ramsey's posts. And so I talk with people who comment. I like his posts, and in engaging with those people, it's very natural, again, for me to just kind of follow them. The first thing that they're going to do is follow me back. So I should back up a little tiny bit and say that what I'm sharing with you today will only work if you're being consistently posting to Facebook and to Instagram and to your stories, because if you're not, everything I'm about to say is not going to work for you. So that is how I add to my network during those little tiny 10 minutes that I have. Step number 2 to power pockets is I might have another little time in my day. Maybe your children are taking their naps, or maybe you are waiting in the school line. I know I wait in the school line when I go pick up my daughter. Sometimes it's 10 minutes. Sometimes I leave my home purposely 20 minutes earlier so that I can just sit in that line and I can have time to craft my social media posts. So throughout the day, we all are being proof that the product works, right? We're all doing the workouts. We're all drinking the Shakeology. We're all eating according to the nutrition plan. So take little pictures of that all day while you're doing it. It doesn't have to always be that boring, sweaty selfie of yourself, because people are going to get sick of looking at that. So it can be a picture of your weights. It can be a picture of your sneakers. It can be a picture of, whatever. Just be creative with that. And as you are considering what to post to Facebook, of course, this is a training for another time, but of course you have all of those 5 kind of topics that you're sharing about, not just health and fitness and beach body, right? We want to become a little bit more interesting to people and share all kinds of things. So during this, second power pocket time is when you might have time to kind of scroll through your pictures and see what you took pictures of throughout your day, your food, your workout, your Shakeology, your kids, your dog, whatever it is, something nice, like an image that is eye-stopping. Also, doing little mini recordings of yourself for your stories. That's so fun for me. I try to speak to the camera like I'm speaking to my best friend. That's exactly how I talk to my stories, like I'm talking to you guys right now. And it takes practice. And I'm not saying I have this all figured out either. I'm just doing the best that I can for what I know how to do. And it's working. Power Pocket step number 3 is invite new people to the party. And what do I mean by the party? I mean, what we're doing, like, invite them to coaching, invite them to be a challenger. Who are they? Who am I talking about? I'm talking about anybody who follows your story, anybody who likes or comments on any of your posts. I'm going to tell you a little mini story. I'm actually glad that Joan is not on this call, because she would give me like a virtual slap on the wrist, because she probably remembers this story. We were all out to dinner in, I don't know, Falmouth or something like that. And we were all talking about commenting and liking on people's posts, and how people will comment and like on your post. Well, I wasn't really like super brand new, but I was kind of new, and I thought that you only were supposed to reach out to people who commented or liked on your like fitness. So I missed a huge, group of people that I could have been reaching out to. So I hear somebody typing. It's no big deal. It's not that big of a deal. I just wanted to
give me 1 second, Brigitte. I'm gonna everybody. And then I'm going to unmute you because you are muted. Oh, where are you? Try it. Okay, here we go. Did that work?
I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Everybody, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Super distracting.
All right. So I guess this is just a continuation of step 3 of how do you invite people. So I put a picture of me and my coach Elisa and my other coach Casey, and of course my baby Theo, because he's always with us. Now we work together a lot. We tend to kind of have similar schedules and similar lifestyles, and so we tend to be at home at the same time of day. So I work with Elisa and Casey a lot, like together almost daily, and they're both diamond, by the way, which is really cool. But how do I invite? I voice everything now, you guys. I stopped typing, like those original like donuts that we send out that I'll get to in a second. Those are typed, but everything after that initial message is voiced. So because I want people to hear how excited I am. I want them to know that I'm friendly, that I'm not weird, that I'm not a robot, and I think that has made a huge difference as well. What I do is I will say thank you for supporting my post, even if it's a picture of my dog Theo, or if it's a picture of my daughter, or if it's a picture of my food. I'll just say thank you so much for supporting my post, because what they don't realize is that they actually are supporting your business when they like and comment on your post. So you're thanking them. It's no big deal. And then you say, or what I say is, I'm not sure if you've seen any of my other posts, but some of my friends and I are doing this fitness program. It's 80 days. It's like changing everything for us. Are you interested in hearing anything about that? And when they hear your voice say that, and not like this typed out thing that seems and looks so salesy, it becomes across way more genuine. And that has worked very, very well for me as well. So I asked them if they've seen what I've been up to. This ABC game is not for me either. Here's what I do, you guys. I'm resourceful. I told you I used Kelsey's idea. This is Jen's idea. Jen put up this idea on the team page about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And she said, go into your Facebook friends, start at letter A, and go all the way through the alphabet, as far as, as long as you give yourself time for, and send them a donut. And if you're new to coaching and you don't know what a donut is like a quick little message that says, hey, I hope it's okay that I just reached out to you. I've been doing this fitness program with some of my friends. We're getting amazing results. Do you have any health and fitness goals that you'd like to achieve? Or are you interested in hearing about this? Like whatever you want to say, whatever sounds like you. And I started to do that during another like Power Pocket time. Like if I'm sitting waiting for my daughter, to come out of school, any time of my day during those little power pockets, those can be sent off. I like to add people's names, so it isn't necessary. It can be like a quick copy paste, but I usually do a copy paste, but I try to stick their name in there too. So, okay, power pocket number 4 is follow up. Follow up with everybody who you talked to the day before. And even if the conversation just kind of let off, you can still pick up the conversation. Hey, you can visit their page and comment and like on their page first and just be like, hey, I noticed that, you were at whatever, like the beach yesterday, was it freezing? Did you die? Were you so cold? Just speak the way you normally speak so that it doesn't come across as anything weird at all. Talk to everybody that you sent an enroller out to, but they never actually signed up. Those are people that you would want to follow up with. And anyone who you've been in a conversation with, because that's kind of funny that I wrote that. Okay. Pipeline Wednesday is my next topic. This is something that we, as my team, we do every single Wednesday together on a Zoom, just like this. Because as many of you know, or hopefully you guys all know, Wednesday is the last day of the Beachbody week. Thursday is the beginning of the week. So Wednesday at midnight is the last final opportunity for you to hit Success Club, do any kind of rank advancement for the week, increase your paycheck. This is like a big deal. So we have a party every Wednesday. So last Wednesday we stayed up until midnight, and I think we're going to do it again this Wednesday. This is a portion of us. Sometimes there's wine involved, but this is just a little example of some of our girls that get together for Pipeline Wednesday. So what do we do for Pipeline Wednesday? This is exactly what we do, okay? The first thing we do is we create an incentive post for Wednesday night. That incentive post is just like, hey, I've got 4 spots left or whatever, the first 2 people to sign up tonight are going to be in the drawing to win a, Target gift card, or, you'll get a packet to try that, pre-workout drink that I'm always talking about, blah, blah, blah. So that's what our incentive post looks like, and it has been successful. Step 2 is we follow up with everybody that we're currently talking to, like people in our free groups, people way back in our notebook, people that we've sent enrollers to. That's our time that we have a really serious hour of speaking and following up with everybody who we've ever spoken to. And then step 3 is we invite everyone, which means we donut everyone. We go back and look at our posts and make sure that we didn't miss anybody who commented or liked on any of our posts, and we reach out to them and we say that same thing. Hey, thank you so much for, supporting my post, even if they liked my picture of my dog. I'm not sure if you have seen any of my other posts, but my friends and I are doing this amazing program. It's 80 days. It's literally the same thing that we say over and over and over again. Again, the ABC game. Love that, Jen. Okay, and lastly, I want to share, this is so brand new for us. We just started this in March, and it was massive. It was massive. Hitting Success Club before we even imagined, and people on my team who had never hit Success Club hit Success Club. Okay, so this is good. This is really good. Check your calendar. Okay, so I want to share with you what we have been doing to set ourselves up early to hit Success Club early in the month. So think about finding a date for your accountability group, hosting a free group, and then having open enrollment. Okay, I'm going to explain that right now. Okay, here goes. So our accountability group started on April 16th, and we called this Prep Week. And so what we wanted and what we kind of required was that people signed up so they signed up by April 6th so that their Shakeology, their containers, their bands, and everything would arrive for the 16th. Because during this prep week, we not only taught them everything they needed to know for 80-day obsession, but we also had them trying a little obsessed, and we had them trying the nutrition plan. No commitment. It was just like, if you want to do it for 3 days, do it for 3 days. If you want to do it for all 5, do it for all 5. So back in March, which I don't have a calendar for, but back in March, we had open enrollment. And we called it open enrollment, and we created this urgency, like, this is it, like, open enrollment. We are taking people for our accountability group that is starting on April 16th. Friday, April 6th is like the very last day to sign up, because we want to make sure that all your things are here. I'm telling you guys that I hit Success Club 10 for my account, Success Club 10 for my husband's account, and Success Club 4 for my son's account. That's huge, right? And I did that because of this right here. So the accountability started, and it didn't mean that I stopped inviting in private message, because I didn't. Like, I continued to invite on private message, but I wasn't so public about invites anymore, because I learned this on a call from Beachbody champions. Again, I'm trying to be resourceful. I'm trying to teach you guys to be resourceful as well. So I didn't come up with this idea. I learned this. If you're constantly saying, join my group, join my accountability group, hey, I've got this accountability group, what is the urgency that people are going to have to join up with you? But instead, if you have what during a certain amount of time, open enrollment, and you're talking about it and you're inviting people, then they understand, okay, wow, like, if I don't sign up like right now, then I have to wait until May to sign up with her again. Of course, obviously, if somebody had contacted us on like April 13th, which they did, because we had some people ordering on Sunday, of course we would say yes, right? Because they have access to their workouts immediately. But anyway, the sense of urgency created something pretty significant in our businesses on my team. So same thing is going to fluctuate right through May. So here we are. I started a free group today. So it's we have all those templates. It was so easy. Who did I get in here, by the way? I got all the people that were interested in 80-day obsession, but they never pulled the trigger. They're all in the free group now. There's 12 of them. And they're all experiencing me as a coach. They're experiencing free workout. They're experiencing clean eating. They're experiencing accountability. And on Friday, all 12 of those people are going to get a message from me, and they're going to see a post in the accountability group that says, you guys have first dibs on the spots. Because so many people missed the mark, they didn't join up with us in time, and they regret it. We're starting all over again with a whole new group of girls on May 14th. Do you want a spot? And so as soon as those girls decide, that's going to give us some late Success Club points for April, perhaps. And then open enrollment is open on my social media. It's out there again, and I'm going to say something like, just like what I just said, so many girls missed out on the opportunity to start 80-day obsession with us on April 16th, that I'm starting a whole new group of girls all over again on May 14th. Who's in? Open enrollment is right now. We need you to get your things before the 14th. And so Friday the 4th would be like last call, right? And so that gets us some early Success Club points in May. Does that make sense? And so on and on it goes with another free group and open enrollment the next day. So I just wanted to read you guys this Bible verse is so I just love it for this reason. And it says, whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. That's 2 Corinthians 9:6. And lastly, repeat this every single day. And I put another Bible verse in here for you guys, and because these things are important to me. And it says, and let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. So that is all I have. I'm going to stop share. And that's it.
Awesome. That was great info.
Thank you. 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah, right on the dot, basically. Dang.
Yeah.
All right. So did you guys have any questions for Brigitte? That was a lot of information. I'm going to go through the chat here to see what anybody said. I think they were saying congratulations on 20 years of marriage.
Aw.
Great images on these slides. Lots of creativity in there. Let's see here. I love that creating thing. Okay. Love this post. Love this. I need to get over my fear of voice messaging. Definitely. I saw that, and I was going to say also, one thing that I realized is that you can voice message yourself. So if you're not comfortable with like voice messaging the person directly because you're like, oh crap, what if I mess this up? You can voice message yourself, and then also while you're voice messaging, if you look at your phone, there's a little X while you're pressing the voice message. So if you don't like what you're sending, you can X that out before it sends so that you're not afraid of, what's being sent. But also, if it automatically gets sent, you're sending it to yourself, no big deal. Just delete it. You can forward it from your messages.
I love that. And one other thing is you can actually have kind of a generic voice message and send those to multiple people as well. There's a little arrow with like a little box. And if you click on that, it goes to like whoever you select.
Totally.
Yeah.
I need someone to explain free groups to me, please. So what do you do for I know you just went through it. Like you basically get someone signed up with like the trial of Beachbody on Demand, I assume.
So I guess there's like 3 different things that you can do. One, you can sign them up for Clean Week, which is a program that we have on Beachbody On Demand. And it gives them 7 samples of Shakeology. And it also gives them access to just those workouts forever. Like they just have those workouts forever. The other option is to but to suggest that they become your free coach, and then they have access to Beachbodies On Demand for 2 weeks. They have to put their credit card in, but then they cancel it, or I'm not even sure really how that works. I'm sorry. But this free group, actually, I'm not doing any of that, and I am using Snap Sugar. Have you heard of Snap Sugar? I don't even know if that's the right thing. Oh my gosh, that's so terrible. I found her on YouTube, and she kind of features fitness experts, and she featured Autumn, she featured Tony, and she featured Shaun T. And she kind of puts out these really like they look very professional. Well, they are very professional. It's like Autumn was kind of interviewed for like a second, and then she gives like a 10-minute workout of an example of 80-day obsession. So I took 5 of those, and it's just 10 to 20-minute workouts that I offer to them each day. And I also found in our team page a free clean eating template that I used. And that's it. That's what I'm using. That's it. I'll have to find out the name of those workouts, because I just totally led you down.
Someone, Casey just commented Pop Sugar.
Pop Sugar. Thank you, Casey.
And then the last question someone said was, can you explain the ABC thing again?
Yes. So this was not my idea. This was Jen's. And so you're basically going to be sending out like fast donuts. And a donut, again, is just you're messaging somebody that says, hey, you can add their name, or you don't have to add their name, but it just says, hey, Sally, I hope it's okay that I'm just reaching out to you like this. I'm not sure if you have any health and fitness goals right now, but my team and I are starting this 80-day program. It's changing everything for our lives. We've already been through round 1. We're about to start round 2. Do you have any interest in hearing about it? And so you're just asking, do you have any interest in hearing? You're not saying, do you want to sign up? Do you want to buy something? You're just asking them if they're interested in hearing. And so the whole ABC thing is that you go to your friends list on Facebook, and your friends are listed alphabetically. And so you start with you pick one person from the letter A, and you send them that donut. Then you can scroll down and go to B, find somebody in your friends list that begins with B, and send it out, and on and on and on until you go through the entire alphabet, or until your time runs up.
That's a good idea.
I know. I love it. I do it all the time now.
So I was doing it a little differently, I guess. So what I've been doing too is I go into my messenger, and if you go into the little tab, it says people down here, like you're in the home button. If you click people, and all contacts, it will do the same thing. It will list like you're kind of like most people that you talk to, but then it lists everybody by last name. So it gives you a really easy way to do that too if you're on like your phone.
Okay. Maybe that's what Jen meant and I understood it wrong, but that's the way I've been doing it. But both ways are good.
Both ways are fun, and it makes it quick and rapid fire. I stick to one letter because I'm like, all right, let's go through all the A's by, certain time. But I like the ABC thing because you're kind of spreading it out a little bit.
And it makes it fun, right?
Yeah, totally. This is all great info, Brigitte. I appreciate it so much. Does anybody else have any other questions? All right, well, I'm going to stop recording.